wanted to talk to you guys about how I get rid of diaper rash really, really fast. So these are pretty much my go-to products, and I will kind of go through them one by one with you in order of how well they work for us. So the first one is this Honest Company Organic Healing Balm. I literally have never had a diaper rash cream work as well as this stuff. And I mean, it is a little bit more expensive. I think this runs around 11 or 12 bucks for, how many ounces do you get? Ooh, please focus. Like 3 ounces. But this has lasted us since Harrison was a tiny, tiny little baby. Yeah, we're just now almost out, but this is amazing. Anytime he gets a little diaper rash on him, we just put this stuff on and it is gone within 24 hours. So this seems kind of obvious, but I am going to say it anyways, because I didn't know when I was a parent that this actually got rid of diaper rash. So 2 things here. It can be the type of diaper that your kiddo is wearing. Some kiddos are allergic to some types of diapers. So if you're using one of the bigger popular brands that use chemicals to format their diapers, you may want to look into either like a cloth option or a non-chlorine option, or you are going to want to do frequent diaper changes when your kid has a diaper rash. So that means like no more than an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe even closer to an hour for diaper changes. This will definitely cut down on diaper rash, especially if your kiddo is someone who is prone to diaper rash. Okay, so this is pure baking soda, and what I use this for when my son has a diaper rash is a baking soda bath, and it cleanses and softens his skin and just overall cuts down on the amount of rash that his bum has. Some people like to use oatmeal baths, but my son has an oat allergy, so that doesn't work well for us. So I just go ahead and do the baking soda bath. And so what I do is I just put like a couple of tablespoons of this in his bath water, and then the next morning the rash is almost gone. So this is another way to get rid of a diaper rash in 24 hours or less for us anyways. And then the last thing that I like to do, if all else fails, is I will pull my organic coconut oil and I will just slather this all over his booty and let him run around with no diaper on for a little bit. Just a little disclaimer, this is a little bit hazardous. You will get coconut oil and potentially baby urine on your floor. But if your kiddo has a really persistent rash, it's definitely worth it to let them run around diaperless for at least a little while, just to kind of let it all air out and get out of sort of the wet, moist area, because the diaper rash will definitely thrive inside a diaper where it's moist and contained and the skin is not breathing at all. And then the coconut oil actually has some antibacterial things in it, and it definitely cleanses the skin. So if your kiddo has any kind of like skin issues, whether it's like eczema, dry skin, extra oily skin, anything like that, this will help to balance that and potentially cut down on rashes. Now, the last thing that I want to talk to you about is antifungal. So there is just your run-of-the-mill diaper rash that kiddos get when, you know, the diaper's just been on too long, or maybe they just get a rash from like a bad poop or something like that. But sometimes they will also potentially get what's called a yeast diaper rash, and that is a diaper rash that is persistent. It will be bright red. It may even look scaly on the skin. And then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to get an antifungal over-the-counter cream, and you're going to just need to slather that all over the area. This little tube runs you about $11, so it is really expensive, but I think that it is less expensive than the prescription cream. So make sure that you check with your doctor before using any of these methods, but these are the things that work for us as far as diaper rashes go. So again, here's a look at all of the products that I use to treat a diaper rash. But again, I'm going to plug the Honest Company. I am not a rep. I do not get paid for this. This video is not sponsored. This is just seriously the most amazing baby booty cream that I have ever used in my entire life. So yes, all of these things work super well. If you have questions about treating a diaper rash or like skin issues with your kiddo, make sure that you do check in with your kiddo's doctor. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. This is just mom to mom or parent to parent advice. And I'm just giving out the advice based on what I have learned in my own experiences. If you have questions though about treating a diaper rash, feel free to let me know down in the comments. If you have other tips for treating diaper rashes, also go ahead and leave those in the comments. I've heard some essential oils work really well. I've heard other people have diaper rash creams that they really like. So go ahead and leave those tips down in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you're new here, welcome. But don't forget to hit that red subscribe button below because you know that we would love to have you with us. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.